So here's a similar type of question to the one that we just did. It states that the width of a rectangle is 10 less than 3 times the length. The perimeter is 12. What are the dimensions of this rectangle? So again, let's put down what we know. The question tells us that the width is equal to 10 less than 3 times the length. The width is equal to 10 less than 3 times the length. Okay? The perimeter is 12. So let's also lay down that the perimeter is equal to 12. What are the dimensions of this rectangle? Okay, so sometimes if we just draw out the figure, we can get a better picture of what we're talking about here. So you have the length of the rectangle, and then it states that the width is equal to 10 less than 3 times the length. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with, and our goal is to find the dimensions. So goal is to find the length and the width L and W. Okay, so let's get rolling. We know that the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. That's a nice starting point. Okay, so remember, if you have 3 variables, we cannot solve the equation. We can only solve equations where we have 1 variable. So if we can substitute some values in for these guys here, we might be able to solve the equation. Okay, so I'm going to isolate L based on what I'm given here. Okay, so I'm just going to put down what I have, 2L plus 2 times W. We can substitute in 3L minus 10 for W here, because that's what it equals to, right? So 3L minus 10 in for W equals P, which we can substitute in 12 for that. Okay. Now we have just the variable L to deal with. We can eventually solve this equation. Okay, so first thing that we might want to do is distribute in order to get rid of the parentheses. So remember, when we distribute, we take the number and multiply it 1 term at a time. Okay, so going to rewrite this as 2L, just bringing that down, plus, okay, 2 times 3L is 6L. Okay, 2 times 10 is 20. Positive times negative is negative, equals 12. All right, so far so good. Let's combine the like terms. You have 2L plus 6L. We get 8L out of it. Minus 20 is equal to 12. Okay, let's take this home now. Let's get rid of the 20. Remember, our goal is to isolate L. Okay, so what's the opposite of minus 20? Add 20 to both sides. Cancels out the 20. We have 8L left is equal to 12 plus 20. Okay, now let's undo the 8. What's the opposite of times 8? Okay. You say divide 8, you are correct. That eliminates the 8 outside here. What's left is L is equal to 32 divided by 8. We get 4. That is our length. Okay. We also need to find the width, however, so we can use this formula there. Okay, so let's go with W is equal to 3 times the length. So take 3 times 4 minus 10. Okay. Minus 10. Width is equal to 3 times 4 is 12 minus 10. So width is equal to 2. There it is. The length of our rectangle is 4. The width of our rectangle is 2. All right.